Hey everyone, welcome back to Corvids and Coffee. My name's Liz, and here with me today is Paige. Say hi, Paige.
Hi, Paige.
And today we're going to be talking about Carissa Hendrix, otherwise known as Lucy Darling. She is a 15-time award-winning entertainer. She's a magician. She's a fire eater. She's a stunt performer. She's a model. She's an actress. She does it all. And she is from Prince Albert, Saskatchewan. So she's Canadian. And she grew up and is based in Calgary. So we're going to talk about her because we are big fans, and we would love to have her back in Mass. Because what were we talking about earlier, Paige? How she had been in Mass, but
What
two
was
locations recently.
as of the time I got into her, she was in Massachusetts at least twice, and that's been, like, over the course of, like, the last year or 2, um, that I've noticed at least. 'Cause I she came up on my YouTube algorithm once, and now most of my videos are her.
That's the same with mine. I watch it like while I'm walking
Yep,
and stuff because it's so
yep.
entertaining. She's so funny,
She's hilarious. She's also quite
and she's
TikTok
so
famous,
stylish.
and Instagram
Yes.
famous.
I actually it's kinda funny because so we were looking at her website earlier, so she I think it started like the Lucy persona started around 2017, kinda having that transatlantic, kinda old, vintage kinda, like, style to it, very, like, Hollywood socialite,
Mhm.
and as it says on the website, and has exceptionally good hair, which is a fact.
She has great hair.
She's got amazing hair.
Her hair's
And
so
the
good
red,
she
I
can
love the
fit a
red.
microphone in it.
Yes, that's the best part. But apparently
Ugh.
she went viral on TikTok, which amassed a bigger following for Lucy Darling in December 2024 when a clip from a recent show went viral on TikTok. Yeah, millions of views flooded in. So now the Lucy family tree is now made up of more than 4 million followers. And more than 50,000 people attend live for Lucy Darling performances, which I'm trying to assume, like, just how big is, like, stadiums or arenas that she's gotta fill for
They
those
sell
because
out.
very yeah, they're and it's
Mhm.
'cause what is it? You said you had to go on a waiting list, and I know they had a waiting list, like, I think a couple months back
Well,
where I was like, "Please come to Rhode Island," and then I couldn't go.
it it looks like she was, like, starting with smaller venues, and now she's, like, moving up to, like, bigger theater venues, but yes, I tried to get tickets once, and I was waitlisted and never got called, and then the second
No.
time, I missed the presale, and they were gone. They sell out like
We're
hotcakes.
so fast. It's like everyone and their mothers are just fighting. Like, if this was a Black Friday sale, people would be tearing at each other's throats trying to get tickets
Yes.
for Lucy Darling, which I don't blame them.
It's so
I
funny.
would fight somebody for those tickets.
I'm
I
so upset. I missed the presale. How dare.
mm, we will get the next one. So
Yeah.
Lucy, otherwise known as Carissa, if you're listening, we would love to have you on the show and interview you. I know it's a long shot, but it'd be amazing. And also, if you could come back to the Massachusetts area, preferably Rhode Island or Boston, whatever works for you. We would love to see you because you're so funny. And if we could land first row tickets, I really want to talk to you.
Oh my. Well, we'll just have to keep voting on our website.
We gotta vote like there's no tomorrow. We gotta make a bunch of accounts to vote. No, I'm just kidding. But if everyone's listening,
No.
please vote for Massachusetts. We would love that. We would love to see her. We'll go about it the right way, I promise. But yes, she's got the most beautiful outfits. I'm trying to think actually the top favorite outfits because we were talking about it a while back, or not that long ago. All the outfits that she's had and some of the favorites. I do love her her usual kind of
The blue
pleated
one?
bodice with a mermaid skirt, like her usual Lucy
The blue
dress,
one or the
but
green
comes in
one?
different colors. I love the blue one or kinda the blue one's really striking on her, but
Have
there's
you
also a pink
seen the
one that's
pink
really
one?
nice.
Oh my god, I love the pink one, and she's doing rose gold jewelry. Oh my god. But I love
She's just such a classy lady.
like a Santa Claus inspired dress for around Christmas time,
Yes,
and it was
and the
gorgeous.
cape.
And then she had it was like a black with, like, purple floral appliques. Ugh, it looked like taffeta. It was gorgeous. She wears
I love
very, very
her
nice dresses.
also, the leg slit is so nice, it's just
It's
very her.
iconic. It's
It
iconic.
is iconic. Ooh, there's one of her in, a nice, red it looks like red sequin with, the little, the little gloves or glovelet kinda things. She has so many beautiful, outfits, and the
Mhm.
oh, wait, the one you were talking about with the appliques on it, and I think she has a
Yeah,
boa that pairs with it, and it's,
yeah.
very, like, kinda Great Gatsby sort of vibes almost with, like, the pattern, I feel like.
Yeah.
Trying to find a good picture of it, but she's just so stunning in it, and she's just amazing. She's just an amazing performer in general, and she rocks it every time, and her wit she's has such a quick wit about her, and she's just very entertaining. And I'm trying to think she's toured a lot with this other performer, I'm trying to remember her name, it's kind of escaping me, she's also a redhead, and they've had, like, so many funny interactions, like oh, man, I have to find that, let me see.
I'm on it.
Doing my research or
Is
we're
her
doing our
name
research.
Sarah?
Yes, I think it is Sarah. They're both just dynamite acts. And they had, like, some Vegas shows where they had, like, the costumes were just even more glitzy and glam, and they were amazing. She's just so funny. And she had, like, a I was watching one of her videos on YouTube recently,
Sarah
about,
Hester
like, her
Ross.
start. That's who it was, yes, Sarah Hester Ross. And what is she? Is she also a magician?
I think she's a comedian.
Sarah
She does, like,
Hester.
comedic songs. She has a great song
Yeah,
about
'cause
her
she's
list of
playing the
people
piano
that she believes
sometimes.
should never have been born.
Wait, what is it?
She has a song, like a comedic song about her list of people that she thinks should never have been born.
Oh, I love that.
It's quite funny. Yes.
She's amazing. Well,
But
very
when
dynamic
they're together,
duo.
they match, and it's so
They really
funny.
do match. They're just like besties that match,
Yeah.
but they are so funny together, and I feel like I'm gonna definitely list it in the description for people that haven't been, who haven't bared witness to the amazing duo of Sarah and Carissa, or even just either of them in general. I will put we gotta pick out, at least 5 top videos or clips from YouTube from our favorite acts with both them in it, or just in general, like, videos of their performances and put it in. They had some really entertaining ones when they were in Vegas, and they're just so funny when they get together. It's like when you share
Mhm.
that one brain cell with your bestie and when you're
Yep.
together, you know?
Yep.
Like, you, me, and Dan, we share the brain cell.
Yep.
It's so
Wait, was I
fun.
supposed to give that back?
I didn't think I had it today. Oh, actually, I have a video I have to show you I made on TikTok of, like, when it's, like, when you want the brain cell's not in the room, and it's, like, the
Mhm.
Kermit the Frog puppet thing. Oh, it's so funny. But, yeah oh, and, do you wanna tell the fact about, that world record that Lucy had or that Carissa has? I'm gonna use it interchangeably, Lucy and
Yeah, she has
Carissa.
a Guinness World Record for longest fire teething, meaning she held, what was it, something on fire
A
between her
torch.
teeth, a torch, yes, a flaming torch, between her teeth for 2 minutes, 1 second.
That's a longer than anyone should have it. I
That's
feel like there's definitely been, like I've seen it before on, I think it was America's Got Talent, where there were kind of, like, sort of acts sort of like that, like, you know, sword swallowing and, like, that kinda stuff.
Mhm.
There's one where this girl
Oh,
was, like, stapling stuff to herself.
she has another Guinness, World Record for 24 fire torches ignited using electricity through the human body. What does that mean? Oh my goodness.
We gotta
Is she
find that
like
one.
does
Wait,
she have superpowers? That one was from
apparently, which you know what?
2018.
I shouldn't be surprised. I need to
Hmm,
find that do you think that's on video somewhere?
I don't know.
I
I
just I
don't know.
how?
That might be a question for another day.
That is a question for another day, exactly, because that, yeah, there's gonna be something with that. Oh, she also had 2013 Best Toastmaster from the Wedding Industry Expert Awards, because I know she mentioned on some videos that she's, officiated, and one of being the Stevenses' wedding, the 2 guys
Mm,
that have the same job and who also wear the same stuff, have the same name. They're just Steven and Steven, and now they share the same last name, so they're basically the same person.
yep, the
May they have a
Stevens,
very
those were
happy
great.
marriage. I
That
love
was a
the
great
Stevens. I
series
really
of
thought that was a
videos.
bit. I really
Yeah.
thought that that was, like, fake, and then I saw the video of her at their wedding
Mhm,
officiating, and I was like, "Okay, this isn't a bit. This is actually really sweet." But it's also like, what are the
mhm.
chances? Like,
Right?
would you marry someone that had basically your same job, was basically you, like, to a T? That it's like, isn't that kinda weird where you're looking almost, like, completely in a mirror in a sense? Maybe there's some
We're all
differences, but, you know,
all into different things. Different strokes for different folks.
different strokes for different folks indeed.
Yep.
Yeah, that one was interesting. Now I'm gonna watch that after. I'm gonna watch
Yes,
Steven
The Stevens were a series of her videos where this couple, both named Steven, would always sit in the front row, and she'd always point them out because they looked exactly the same, and they're great.
they're so sweet. Oh, she also got crowned, in 2011 as Miss Alt Calgary for modeling work, and she got a, movie award for Best Actress in a Short, and she's got, like, a ton of other awards. She's, like and she was also on Penn and Teller, I know, I think earlier in her career as Lucy Darling persona. I think that was, like I wanna say that was still, like, towards the end of the late 2010s. I wanna say, something like that.
Wow. Yeah, because I know she was on an Australian magic show, like an Australian magic TV show that was a competition, and she won it. I don't remember the name of
Trying to
the
think
show.
which
Oh, in
I'll see if I
2017,
can
Best
find it.
Comedy Magic Show at the Melbourne Magic Festival.
Ooh, I'm gonna see if I can find the name of that one. Or is it that one? The Melbourne
I think it's that, but
yeah,
she's
thing?
just so funny. She had in addition to her beautiful appearance, she has this gorgeous transatlantic accent that she puts on, and it is so funny.
Oh my
And
god.
one of her favorite things that she does, well, my favorite things that she does, is she, like, takes a napkin or a hanky and she drops it. And her thing is she doesn't bend down. So she'll go and, like, invite a male like, a man to come up like, a man in the audience to come up and pick up the hanky, and then he'll sit back down and she drops it again and go,
Oh
"Oh, no."
no. Oh
And
no,
then
and
she
then
just
so, like,
keeps
sitting around,
doing it, and it's so funny.
she'll be like, "JJ, help."
"Help, I'm just a woman, help."
And when she, like,
But,
goes to
"Oh,
does I
no,
love the
oh,
fake out when
no."
she goes to do it again. "Oh no," and then she's
Yep.
like,
Oh my
"No,
gosh.
I wouldn't drop it
Yep,
again." She's
yep.
so funny.
But
She's
and
just so
Neo is, like,
cheeky.
my new favorite thing to say.
It's on her website, which is hilarious. It literally
Mhm,
there's a section where it
mhm.
says, "And you," and then dot, dot, dot,
"And Neo,
"Help, and you.
help." But she
We
doesn't bend
need to
down.
go see her." She doesn't also, in that dress, I would
Like,
not
that's her
expect
thing,
her to
she
bend
doesn't bend
down.
down, that's why she does "Oh, no."
People can do that for her.
Mhm.
Apparently she also speaks French,
Yeah.
and
I
she
think
went
a lot of
to
people in Can
Alberta,
I think that's pretty common in Canada for people to speak English and French.
French Canadian and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What else does she have? She has let's see. Yeah, she's got, like, a ton of awards, a lot of magician ones. I know her early life was interesting because let's see, it says, when she grew up in Calgary as a young child, she was an avid, youth volunteer, and she met a lot of actors, magicians, circus performers that kinda, like, shaped what she wanted to do, like, in the future, like, being, like, an entertainer, being a performer, and she had an interest in, like, a carnival sideshow, and I know she, like, did some training there, and she also got kicked out when she was 16, I think because she had, like, a rough family relationship. I couldn't find a lot of information on it, but I don't know if you ever saw that video of her talking about, like, her early career and, like, how that's, like she was just like, "Oh, yeah, it was just something I did," and then when it finally, like, became, like, her passion, like and she was able to do it, like, full time, she, like, loved it, but she always, like, had an interest in it. Yeah, it said she had intense conflicts with her father stemming from a tumultuous home life. She said she had, like, a big, quote, unquote, "big teenage ego," and she began working, like, stuff like a haunted house and, like, other, sideshow performances to help her build her career, and now she's one of the biggest performers out there, and she's has quite the following on all social media platforms, especially TikTok, which I watch some of her videos on, mostly YouTube Shorts, though. But, it's
Mhm.
amazing to see how far she's come. I'm sure she probably wouldn't have ever expected to be, such an iconic figure now, like, because when you think about it, like, when you're younger, you're like, "Oh, like, it's like to think you'll have, like, these really big dreams, and I'm really glad she was able to get there, and how now she's got, like, a ton of accolades. She's amazing. Oh, and it says she also there's some other let's see, there's some other stuff, like, I think about her passion for teaching, if you wanna bring that one up, it's on her website under the About section. I know it has, like, stuff, let's see, because she definitely has helped people in the audience with, like, performances, stuff like because she has sorta, like, I guess, like, somewhat drag queen inspired kind of, like, getup, and
Yeah, she
she's just like
identifies as she identifies Lucy as, being a drag queen. Yep.
so she was just like I know she makes the jokes when she's just like especially when people in the front who they sit in the front knowing they're gonna be called on, who really don't wanna
Mhm.
be called on, and they're like, "Are you afraid because you're talking to a drag queen?" And, like, just stuff like that, being like it's just like that's the usually the reaction I get, like, people being disappointed that they're being called on.
I know,
It's so
then don't
funny.
sit in the front row.
I
Save it
know, I'm
for the
like,
people
I would be
who want
happy to
it.
talk to her. I'm like, "Please pick on me. Lucy, just talk to me."
I love that now she's got the microphone that travels around like a little
Oh,
ball, and people,
oh,
like,
yeah, it
hold it
looks like a cherry.
away and don't realize it's a microphone. Another thing
No,
that she's
people
doing
pat it.
now that I really like in her shows is she's got a, big board behind her, like, that it's like a jumbotron, but it will has closed captioning so people can read it.
Oh, I love that. And it's very
Mm.
accessible, although it's kind of funny
Very
because there's a video somewhere, in her YouTube shorts where you see, like, the closed caption in real time, but it mistranslates and it says something, like, inappropriate, and you're like, "Oh," like,
Yep,
that's not
yep.
what it was supposed to be," and it's really funny because 'cause I'm just like, "Oh, well, it's not gonna be right 100% of the time sometimes, but it's still better than nothing," and I'm a fan of closed captions. I always watch a lot of videos with closed captions because I mishear stuff all the time. So,
Mhm.
we appreciate the accessibility. Um yeah, it says she has a passion for teaching and runs a junior program at the annual Vanishing Ink convention called Magifest. And definitely, like, she'll give out like advice for people who are wanting to be like drag queens or performers, and like has talked to other performers. Yeah, she's met like a lot of different people. I think there was like, I think she met like a figure skater. There was someone who was like a Cav model in the front row at her show, which was interesting, and
Yep.
had and said, "Are you are you smuggling a chicken cutlet in your calf?" 'Cause it was insane, the look
Uh,
of the calves. And he's like, "Oh, I just do that as a side thing." I'm like, "Oh, it's not even your, like, real career." It's so funny for me. It's yeah, I'm trying to think of other stuff. Um, let's see.
think I have too
Oh,
many
yeah, so they have when
tabs.
she does sorry, go ahead.
No, sorry, I think my so I have a pop-up picture in
No
picture
worries.
mode.
What do I have? Got you in picture mode.
I don't know. I don't know what that means. Okay, I think I just had too many tabs open.
That's fine.
Cut that part out.
But yeah, so when she went to Alberta College of Art and Design, she studied a variety of performance skills like acting, magic, vaudeville, burlesque, and modeling. 'Cause I know she's gotten a lot of people who have asked, like, for, drag queen tips and, like, performance tips, like, in burlesque, 'cause she definitely has, like that's, like, made a huge I feel like that's, like, become a big thing again now, like, burlesque
Yeah.
shows, which is kinda funny because 'cause I'm like, it all kinda comes back around the trends, and it's, like, always has some interesting ones, like, I follow other performers on, like, online, like, on YouTube or TikTok that, do that kinda stuff. I know there's one that, oh, what's her name? She's been doing it forever, she's, like, a famous, like, burlesque performer, and she's got, like, that signature, like, dark black waves, and,
Dita Von Teese?
she was in it too. Yes, Dita
Are you
Von
talking about
Teese,
Dita?
and I was like,
I friggin'
"Yes,
love
Dita."
Dita.
I love her outfits, and, like, I think there was, a video of her, like, it was, like, a house tour or something, and she has, like,
Yeah.
all these, like, vintage
Oh, yeah.
collections and, like,
Yeah.
just her wardrobe. It's like a dream. It's amazing seeing, like, the lives inside of that. It's just like, oh,
Oh, yeah.
she's so amazing. Also, I love the giant martini glass that she has for, like, performances,
Mhm.
but she also had in the Taylor Swift music video, which is cool, and I was just like, "Wow."
Dita does it like nobody else.
She's the
Anyway,
queen of burlesque.
back to Lucy.
Yes. Let's see. Yes, towards teething. She's in Ripley's Believe It or Not. Oh, apparently she did stilt walking as one of her like when she did like started booking gigs, she did like stilt walking and like
Oh.
comedic shows. She did like circuit magic with like circus arts. So she must have been like in a lot of different things. I wouldn't be surprised if she was in like I'm trying to think of the biggest circus show that's out there. Not Cirque du Actually, she probably could have been in Cirque du Soleil. I was gonna say I feel like she would have fit into that very well because that one's, like, a
Yeah.
really big, like, variety kinda show. She was also in a Masters of Illusion for a TV show blending comedy and magic. She was in A Magical Cirque Christmas. Yeah, it's funny. So she was as her character, Lucy Darling. And it looks like also so her recurring venues, there's the Magic Castle in Hollywood, and they're a regular performer there, and the Chicago Magic Lounge, which that just sounds cool. I would love to go there. We should take a trip there. Melbourne Magic Festival, as you mentioned, and won Best Comedy Magic Show in 2017. And then her usual like variety tour. It looks like there's Liberty Magic in Pittsburgh. She's a headline performer. MGM Grand Las Vegas Underground Theater, which I think was the one that they did with Hester, so that was good. And then there's also a documentary on Carissa Hendrix called Carissa Hendrix Girl on Fire, that covered her career, including her work in Las Vegas, which I still have yet to see. I will find out where it's on. And then
Cool.
I feel like there are a lot of good videos that she has, like just like I love this for reactions of she gets out of
Mhm.
people. I think there was actually like a 10-year-old kid that came to the magic show, and she's
Yes.
just like, "There's 2 tricks in the whole show, but they're both really good." She was just very entertaining. I just love the stuff, like, she's just so funny with it, especially with, like there was one where she was talking to this girl in the audience, like, "What do you do?" And she's like, "I'm an executive assistant," and she was like, "Oh, so that's for, like, usually, like, rich and dumb people or, like, famous and dumb people." And she's like,
Mhm.
"Oh, it's neither," or it's like, "It's neither famous or, like, rich." And it's like, so just dumb. and said, "It's from I work for my mom," and then she was like the audience
Yep.
was, like, laughing their heads off, and then she's just like, "If it
That's
makes you feel any
delightful.
better," she'd admit. Yeah, she was like, she'd admit that she was dumb to you, and she's like, "I'm so sorry."
I like when she goes, "That's delightfully vague."
I love the delight people make, oh my god, and it's like, "That's amazing. What does that mean?"
What does that mean?
Well, there's so many ones where they're like, I think there was one for somebody who worked in, like, anesthetics or something, like anesthesiology or whatever, and it was like, "Oh, it sounds sleepy." It's like, "Oh, I could see why you" "I can see why you work in it. You're really good at putting people to sleep." Like, she's just such quick wit and stuff. She's so funny.
Mhm.
I'm trying to think of one of my other favorite performances by her. Oh, man, I'm trying to think. She's just amazing. I just love, like, the little cherry microphone she passes around. She's just like I love how she's like it's like, "You know it's a microphone, yet you're doing, like, pat, pat, pat right on the microphone and stuff." And it's so funny. I'm trying to think of the other ones too. What are some of your favorite moments?
I mean, we kinda already talked about them. The
Oh, yeah,
Stevens,
we did talk about
Oniel, her dresses, her and Sarah, like,
I
you nailed it.
love their outfits. I think we both nailed it. We did
Yeah.
pretty good. Oh, we got 25 minutes in the episode. I will be editing, though. That'll be tomorrow thing because I'm tired, and I need coffee in the morning, and I gotta get up early, which, I'm still
I
on
know!
still I know, I gotta get up early. Oh, I wish I could do the transatlantic accent, but I do not have the skills or the talent for that, so I will leave it to the professional, otherwise known as Carisa Hendrix/Lucy Darling. But yes, Lucy, if you're ever in the area, or if you ever feel like coming back to Mass a little bit more, or somewhat, Mass adjacent, so to speak, please,
Mass adjacent.
we like Rhode Island or like New Hampshire or Maine, and literally anywhere that's within
Well,
driving
go on
range for
her
us.
website and keep voting for where you wanna see her.
I'm gonna put in so many votes. Like
She's
I
beloved
need us to get
worldwide.
tickets. She's
It'll
amazing.
take some
Oh, she's
time.
going to Dublin, Ireland. She's going
When?
so many places. She's doing a
When is
whole
she gonna be in
tour.
Ireland?
She will be in Ireland in oh, right, because you're gonna go visit at some point. That will be well, that's April 14th, so that's
No!
this April. I know, and then Scotland in April 19th. Damn, she's just going through it. Yeah, she's got so many shows. It's literally, like, a good amount are sold out until April 22nd, but it looks
My
like
gosh, she's
there's
so
some for, like, May. Let's see, Washington, Portland, Oregon. She's got no more Oregon performances. California. Ooh, Reno, Nevada, and she's doing that with Sarah Hester
just got
Ross.
so excited for Reno, Nevada.
Be like,
Just went,
"Wait, which
"Ooh,
one did I
Reno."
say?" Reno, Nevada. Because what's better than Las Vegas? Reno, Nevada. Oh my god, there's an "Oh, no" sticker. I gotta buy that for you for your birthday. "Oh, no," and it's her going, "Oh,
Yeah.
no." And there's
Reno.
Lucy fans, which is
Yep,
literally just like it says, "Oh,
the fans
no."
are amazing.
They're so nice. There's also, like, a yearbook, a sticker pack. She's got, like, a Lucy Darling t-shirt. There's one of Lucy winking on a keychain. It's, like, her hair and, like, her face and stuff, and it looks so cute. There's also
She's so
classy
cute.
bitch keychains. She is.
Nice.
She's so fabulous. But, yeah, we will have to vote after this. So, yeah, if you are from the Massachusetts area or nearby, please start voting so we can make our dream come true and go see Lucy Darling, hopefully this year or early next year. That would be really nice. We're gonna go do that now, but thank you,
Okay.
Paige, for doing this episode with me,
You're welcome.
and hopefully we get to see her make our dreams come true. Lucy, please be on the podcast if you would like to consider it. I may reach out with a message. I'm not expecting it to be the prayer to be fulfilled, but we shall see.
She's
You'll
so
never know
busy.
until you try.
She's just so busy.
She's so busy. She's a busy woman. She's got
So
important things to do. She looks pretty. But anyway, everyone have a wonderful rest of your week. Stay tuned on the episode and for more episodes. And please enjoy our little rant about Lucy Darling slash Carissa Hendrix and go and watch her videos and support her. She's amazing.
Yes.
As with the people she tours with. Yes.
Do it.
I guess. Bye.
Bye.